Hey everyone, and welcome to your first day of e-learning. I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. We're going to start pretty slow and pretty simple for this first day, try to get everyone acclimated to this new procedure and this new system of how we're going about things, and hopefully it works out well. So what we're going to be doing today is something called Diamond Math Problems, and really what it's going to do is it's introducing the lesson that we're going to be doing tomorrow and the skill set associated with that. So as you can see from the instructions here, it says that we want to do a couple things. By completing the diamond problems, what we're going to do is the top cell, or this portion up here on top, is going to be the product of the numbers and the left and right hand cells. And so remember, as a reminder, the product means that we multiply the two numbers. Okay? And then in the bottom section down here, the bottom is going to contain the sum, and we get the sum by adding. Okay. So what I'm going to do is basically walk through one of each type of example, and there's 4 different ways we could have a problem like this. The rest of these are going to be yours to fill out, and then you're going to submit this back into Schoology as today's homework, okay? And you're going to send it back to the assignment called Diamond Math Problems, okay? So very simply, if we take a look at this first example, the top is the product of the numbers on the left and the right. So in order to find the top number, I'm going to do a positive 11 times negative 1, which just comes out to be negative 11. That's what goes on the top. Very straightforward. In order to figure out what goes on bottom, I'm going to do the number on the left, 11 plus negative 1. Well, 11 plus negative 1 is the same as 11 minus 1, which is 10. And that's what goes on the bottom. And we are done with our first diamond problem. So again, we multiply the left and the right to get the top. We add the left and the right to get the bottom. So you can see you've got several examples like that, questions 2 through 11. When we get to question 12, we can see I have one side number and I have one top number. So our rule was that this top number came from multiplication. So what we need to first think about is this relationship. 6 times what number is going to give us negative 60? So negative 6 times some number equals negative 60. Well, in this case, we could just divide both sides by negative 6, and we get that x is equal to 10. So this right side number is going to be 10. Now that we know the left side and the right side, we follow back to our original rule. This bottom came from addition, so we can do negative 6 on the left plus 10 on the right comes out to be positive 4, and that's our answer there. So for this type of problem, 10 on the right, 4 on the bottom, and we're done. Okay. Now the other possibility is we're given a side number and the bottom number. So again, remember that the bottom comes from addition. So what I want to be asking myself is 12 plus what number gives us 19? Okay, pretty quickly here, if we subtract 12 from both sides, we can see that x is going to equal 7. So that's the number that goes over here on the right-hand side. The top comes from multiplication. So all we have to do is take our left side and our right side and multiply those together. 12 times 7, and this comes out to be 84. So 84 is what goes on top. 12 times 7 is 84. 12 plus 7 is 19. We get the top by multiplying, the bottom by adding. And then lastly, the toughest ones, and the ones that I find to be the most enjoyable, gets us thinking a little bit more. You're given the top and the bottom, but neither of the side numbers. So now we're asking ourselves, what two numbers multiply to 20 while at the same time are going to add to 9? So, easiest way to think about this is do what we've been doing these last couple days. Think about the factors of 20. 20 has factors of 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. So, which of those add to 9? And obviously that is this bottom one. So 4 goes on the left, 5 goes on the right, or you could put 5 on the left, 4 on the right, doesn't matter. The two special numbers are 4 and 5. One thing you'll want to consider is just looking at the next problem, negative 36 or negative 120 for question 27. We still list out the factors, but remember, in order to get a negative product, that means one of the numbers has to be positive, one has to be negative. So for example, negative 120 could be negative 1 and positive 120, or it could be positive 1 and negative 120. So we're actually going to write out the two pairs twice, just switching which one's positive and which one's negative. Okay? So give these a shot. Do your best on them. If you have questions, remember, you can always email me, send me a message through Schoology, and try to get in contact with me some way. This assignment is due tomorrow, Tuesday, by 11:59 p.m., and I'll have the answer key ready to go Wednesday morning so you can check and see how you did. If you have any questions, again, reach out to me. Good luck, enjoy your time off, and be well, and we'll see you when we see you.